Hey guys, it's Missy Wolfe, and I am here with Jonathan Wolfe of Vespera Band. How are you?
I'm real good. Can't complain. Just driving through Seattle. It's like a beautiful day. It's finally summer's coming in, and I
Mm.
couldn't be more excited because I've been freezing my ass off for way too many months at a time. So
I
it's
know
nice to see 15 degrees.
that's awesome. We all love the beautiful weather. I know we got our pool ready to go, and we've just been swimming every weekend because we're like it's time. Everybody's been cooped up indoors for way too long.
So jealous. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I'm finally like emerging out of the cave.
Right, right. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys just released a new video called Bloom, and I gotta tell you, when I watched it, I wasn't sure exactly, because I hadn't heard of you guys. So when Jenny contacted me, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check these guys out. When I watched your video, holy crap, you guys can rock. You guys are amazing. And then you had that screaming metal in there too that I just absolutely was like, it was just enough. It was perfect. I loved it. And I just, how has the reception been for that video for you so far?
So far so good, but I've I'm stoked for any positive reception, positive or negative. It really it matters, but it doesn't matter. I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm creating art for myself
Mm-hmm.
and not for anyone else. I used to be so worried about, is this a good enough song? Is this a good song? And my focus now is I just want to write honest music, and if people can back it and follow along, then I am beyond thrilled. Whoever wants to stick around, I'm so happy to have them around. It's funny though. The one big complaint that I have is that people have listened to one song and they've immediately boxed this into a certain genre and niche. And I get it, but I'm like, oh man, you guys are gonna be so mad when you hear the rest of this record then, because it varies. It's not just a fixed sound. Like, we're getting prog metal, we're being put on the hard rock or rock hard playlist on Spotify was kind of appropriate, but people are calling us like a progressive metal band and God knows what else. And I'm just like, not really, but okay.
Right.
That's like the one complaint that I have. But aside from that, I'm stoked on it.
Well,
Some band, or sorry, some blog was trying to ask if, or rather, they were mentioning that we might be a replacement for like this really good prog metal band. I was like, I don't even think we can touch that. We're going for something completely different.
right.
But other than that, I I haven't heard anything negative, really.
Right.
I'm just like, really? I've avoided the trolls and all that, so I'm really excited
Yeah.
about that.
Well, I was scouring your social media, and I mean, just the comments I were seeing were just amazing. And I can't repeat some of the words, but everybody was just effing amazing. I'll say that.
No.
People have just been
Oh, can I not
so.
curse? I'm so sorry.
No, no, you can. I just didn't want to say
Oh.
that particular word. I mean, I say
Ah.
kick ass and all kinds of other things, but I just didn't want to say that word. Which is, normally I say that word in my everyday life, but, and everybody who knows me who's watching that knows this. So, but one of your fans, I wrote his name down. Let me find it. Andrew Edward. He was just like so excited. He said that your music was so good, the video was so good. When can you expect another album, or when can you expect more? And you told everybody, or whoever was running your social media, said that it was in
I think
June. Is it you? Well, I was going to ask because you used the word stoked, and I read that word on your social media, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love whoever is managing this because they talk like I do. No, but Andrew Edwards seemed to really love it, and every fan following has just been so excited about everything that you guys have right now, and I love it, and I love your intro video. Your I think it's called a prologue, right? That's what it is.
mhm.
I'm really bad, but I watched that, and just the talking through that, and it just really was, it was kind of intriguing to want to know more about who you guys are and what
I'm
you're
glad
doing.
to. I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah, and how did you guys all meet anyways? I mean, I at first I was like, who are all these good-looking guys? Like, you don't normally see a band where every single member is good-looking, and I don't care. You guys all are definitely, but in totally different ways. It's really cool.
I appreciate that. Wow, thanks.
No,
it's
absolutely.
it's it's nice to hear that. Um, so John and I, the drummer,
Hmm.
we were. I moved it to Seattle, and I was kind of on a weird hiatus. I didn't know what I was doing with my life, and I was kind of scouring through a forum through Facebook, like just a for the band was looking for a singer and a drummer, and I was like, I guess I'll inquire and see how it goes. And I work for a company called Choose Custom Drums, so I figured I have a full network of drummers. I'll just bring in one of the dudes.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's someone looking for a band. So, and that ended up not happening. Out of nowhere, the band was like, "Oh, hey, we have a drummer," and I was like, "Who is this guy? I don't want this guy. I want one of my guys." I am so glad they brought this guy in. I'm so glad that we met. We ended up all meeting in New York for like this makeshift band. It took some photos, and it ended up never working out. It all kind of like fell apart before we even started. We did like one song together that I sang on, and it was a good start, but it wasn't what I wanted to do, and it all kind of like fell apart. Two of the guys, and we're still really good friends, they went to another band, and then John, our drummer, was in Valencia because he was a student at Berkeley, Spain. He ended up moving, like going out there for a year, and we kept in touch, but I ended up calling him, and I was like, "Hey, you're a great drummer. Like, I would love to work with you." I really got along with him. We're roommates now. We live together. Wow. He's like my best friend, literally my right-hand guy. And he would fly out to the studio while I was working on the record and whatnot, because I ended up doing this whole record on my own. This was something that I put the music, I put everything together myself, and then then I found the band members. But then he brought in Karen, our guitar player. He's actually from Montreal, but he was going to Berkeley. He had just graduated Berkeley, and they went to school together. And they had, they hung out before, but they weren't really the best of friends. Right. But we ended up pulling him in, and then we put up a status on Facebook. We were looking for a bass player that was kind of local, because I figured, okay, we have a guy from North Carolina, and we have a guy from Montreal. We need to have someone a little bit closer, because there's just no way in hell that we're going to be able to orchestrate getting everyone together all at the same time, especially since we had the plan of rehearsing and then doing 6 music videos at the same time. Like,
wow.
The start to this is crazy, but it was like a very important, I think, vetting process to make sure that we can all handle it. Because if you can handle that stress, oh man, you can handle touring, you can handle everything else, I feel. So we kind of all came together. John and I had met before, but we were pretty much strangers. We talked on the phone here and there, and it was mostly like work. It was music stuff. It wasn't like getting to know each other personally. So pretty much 4 strangers kind of came together. We all, everyone flew into Seattle. I flew in November 21st. That was the day that I finished the record. On the 22nd, everyone else flew in, and we rehearsed for a whole week, and then we filmed 6 music videos in a week, like the week after.
Wow.
So that's a start to the band. And then we have, a record with more than 10 songs, and I'm already writing the second record, and we already have plans to work on the second record before we even release the first record.
I was like, whoa. Isn't it coming out in June? Like, you have more music coming out in June, right? Is that?
Yep. I'm planning on releasing a song every single month.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I don't have a fixed date or anything, but I have a lot to share. Going back to the introduction to the band, I'm kind of trying to tell a story right now with everything, because this is literally, I'm just putting myself out there. I'm just telling a story through all the songs. And before I started that, I had like the David Bowie thing, which is what kind of kickstarted everything. Then I had a few Alan Watts quotes that kind of really got us inspired. And I'm just moving forward. I'm just telling a story month by month. I want to, I don't want to overwhelm people and just keep releasing music. I want to do one song at a time, let it kind of just marinate, and just let people kind of sit with it and understand it. Because if I throw 5 songs at you, 10 songs, 15 songs at the same time, you're not going to fully grab the value that's in it. There's a lot to it. If you listen to it over and over and over again, you're going to pick up on more and more things.
Yeah, definitely. And real music fans, they love to do that anyways. They love to put songs on repeat. When I've done it a million times with certain artists where I hear that one song and it's like, there's so much involved in this song, and you put it on repeat. I mean, I'm a little bit older than you, but I used to make cassettes, and I would put a CD player or a song from a CD on cassette, and I would do it on repeat so that I would make the cassette for my car, right? And I know. And I would listen to it over and over and over, and it was like each time you listen to it, you got a little bit more. So I like that approach. I think that's really good, and I think the true music fan, the one who seeks music to help in their everyday life, and I think they're really going to benefit a lot from that.
I'm really glad to hear that, and that's what I'm aiming for. I'm not trying to do some sort of temporary thing or anything like that. I really want to try to make an impact with music. That's kind of been my whole goal since I started. For me, I find music to be a healing tool, and it's done a tremendous thing for me, and I want to have the same effect. You know, I've always wanted to just help others. I think that's something I was just raised with. My grandmother was always just like, be kind to everyone, help everyone when you can.
Right.
You know, just be there for others, give back to the world. And originally, I wanted to become a psychologist or a therapist, even like, you know, I wanted to help in that sort of way. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to drop out of college and just do this in a musical way, because that's the way that it hit me the most. And I think that's the way that most people are most receptive. I'm trying to like do like music therapy almost.
Well,
Yeah.
that's totally me. I mean, that's always been, music has always been my life. I can't sing. I try. I do it in the car alone and in the shower. But I can't sing, but music has always been my life. And it's that one thing that so many people go to. And that's why there's so many memes out there too, right? Where, you know, music heals where words and everything else just kind of fails you. You know, music is there and it helps you through your life. And there's a song for every situation. There is a singer. You're having an attitude problem one day, there's a song for that. There's a singer who's good at that for you. You know what I mean? It's just, it's everywhere. And it is very healing. And, you know, I'm the same way. I never finished college either. And this has been my dream for so long. And, you know, I'm still very involved in the music world, even though I am not the singer, even though I cannot write music and play that type of instrument. You know what I mean? So, and good job.
But
I'm glad.
you say a pivotal point. You know, everyone has their purpose. Whether I wasn't a singer, I wasn't a singer. I was a guitar player. I wrote like all of my old singers, like vocal parts and that kind of stuff. I wrote for other people. I mean, that's kind of what I did for a long time. And then one of the guys that I worked with was just like, "Why don't you sing?" Because we had lost a singer for a project. And I was like, "I don't think so." And he was like, "Dude, you know what you're doing." I was like, "No, I don't. Not to like the extent that other people do." So honestly, for the past, I'd say for the past 7 years, it's been kind of like an awkward, or 8 years almost now. Holy crap! It's been this weird pull into being a singer, and I still don't feel like I am one, but I am one. So I have to kind of like accept it. Like I said, I just got out of a voice lesson. I'm like, I'm going to do the best that I can with this, because I'm confident as a guitar player, as a bass player, as a songwriter, but I really want to make a lasting impact as a singer, because for the longest time I was like, I can't sing. I'm not a singer. I don't feel confident in it. I remember working with a producer once who literally looked at me and said, "You can't sing." And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I'm going to go take voice lessons then.
Well,
You know?
I think they've done you well already, because when I heard you, I was like, wow, you know, I actually loved every second of it. And that, like
Thank
I
you.
said, when it got into the screaming part too, I was like, oh my God, you know, I just, because I've listened to music where it's just inundated and that's all it is. And I can only take so much for me personally.
I agree.
But you brought in just enough for me that I was like, oh my God, it sounded amazing. And then it was like you went right back into the, you know, the actual, just the song. And it was just, I loved it. I loved everything about Bloom. And you got to work with an America's Next Top Model winner. How was that? She's so tall.
Amazing. We live together. We have a beautiful dog together. She is my wonderful girlfriend of nearly a year. She kind of came in the beginning of all this, and it's funny because she's a very artistic person. She's always been very into the arts, but had never really dated someone in, you know, in the entertainment industry.
Right.
So it was a very different. She got like just throttled into like this whole crazy world, and she's been a part of it. And it's been amazing because she has actually complimented what I do in so many ways, and everything's meant to be. I've learned, you know, everything happens for a reason in this world, and it was awesome because she was a big driving inspiration behind that song. So having her there just made it all the better. You know, she was there behind me because I was in the studio and I had my laptop out. I'm listening to the song over and over, and I'm here. I wrote the treatment for the videos. Like, one of the biggest compliments I could get isn't even for the songs. I've been writing for a while, and I'm like, okay, I think I know how to write a song. But this was my first time writing my own treatments for the music videos I went on. This was all me, and it's weird to even say that. We just finished filming another music video this past week. Like, we just got over that.
Wow.
And I took the initiative. I said, I want to write the treatment. And not because anyone else couldn't do a better job, but because I was like, my grandmother always said to me, if you can do it yourself, why don't you just do it yourself? So I was like,
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, Grandma, let's try it out. And
Absolutely.
I really want to be as involved as I can in art. I just want to be involved in every aspect. I don't want anyone else to kind of like control the vision or just push it in a direction where I don't agree with it, and then we're like at odds. You know, I'd rather just be like, this is what I have, this is what I want to do. let's make it the best possible.
And that is, I love hearing that. Thank you for that. And I'm sure all of your fans are going to thank you for that too.
I hope so.
Yeah, no. One of the things that I love to talk about is, artists having the creative control, because when you're involved with big labels and you sign your life over to a lot of these people who are, you got to do what they're wanting you to do, and you lose a lot of that vision, the ability to execute it anyway. And
Yep.
and it's just, we've seen it a million times, and every time we talk to independent artists who, no disrespect to the people that don't want to do that, they're, that's fine. But for those who are very, very big on creativity, it's huge to be able to have that control and maintain it. And I think
Absolutely.
I think it definitely does connect the fans to you a whole lot more, rather than somebody else telling you what to do, because that's not you. That's not who you are shining through. That's somebody else's vision of you. So I think fans benefit a lot more when you maintain the creativity yourself.
And that's what I'm going for. I don't think we're ever going to sign to a label. I I sold my own apartment in Miami to kind of fund a lot of this, and I'm taking a big risk with what I'm doing, but I feel very right about it, and I feel very, I don't know, I'm not a very confident person on the overall. I have my moments where I'm very insecure, as every artist is, but I've never felt so certain or so sure. I think I hit such a weird point in my life where I hit rock bottom when I moved to Seattle, and this was kind of like my escape from the industry because I was in LA for 5 years.
Right.
I moved to Seattle, took a break from everything, and just kind of like let myself recharge and just rest. And I said, I almost gave up for the third time, I think. I had that moment where I was just like, I don't think I can do this anymore, man. What you reap in this industry is not what you sow. With real estate, I'd work my ass off and I'd make a good amount of money and I was comfortable. With music, I worked my ass off. I filled in for so many bands. I would just be there for everyone. I tried to do everything that I could. There was people who were like, I hardly knew them. They called me for help at 4 in the morning. They go pick up their vehicle because they were too drunk. I was like, yeah, sure, man. Screw it. Let's do it. And I never expected anything in return, but I just never got anything from all the hard work that I put in. I learned a lot. And I think I learned enough to the point where I just feel confident in doing this on my own. I don't want to be controlled by anyone. I've worked with labels. I've been involved with management, and I feel confident in my ability to do it on my own. And if at one point I have to not give in, but if at one point I have to work with a label, I'm going to make sure that it's on my own terms because I do not want my vision to be tainted in any way. I want to be as genuine and real as I can about this, and that's going to be my first goal. I don't want to censor myself. I don't want to be who I'm not. I want to make this a very real, honest, and genuine thing, and I will do my best to ensure that I avoid anything that might taint that.
Absolutely. Compromising yourself, who you are, and what you want out of this, it's not going to benefit you. You need to stay true to who you are, and fans see that and they respond to that. That's what they look forward to and they love. And social media is huge. It is huge, and it's enabling independent artists to be able to do exactly that, to do what you want on your terms, and then let the fans speak and let them help you out. And they'll tell you, fans can be brutally honest just like little kids. Yep. You know what I mean? So
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I think honesty is the best policy. It has made me better. I have legitimately had people, like I said before, I had a producer tell me I couldn't sing, so I was like, thank you for that. I'm going to go get better at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all about for me. I just want to keep getting better and just do right by my fans. I don't ever want to, I understand this is a very symbiotic relationship, and I understand that we have to grow together in order to do well. And that's not a problem. Yeah. I'm not doing music for them, but the byproduct is for them. The impact that I want is supposed to be something positive for them.
Right.
But I'm doing my real thing. I'm just being myself.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole point. I compromised who I was as a person for way too long, and I'm done with it because I felt very empty and broken as a person.
Right? You're like, not going back to that. No, don't go back to that.
Not at all. I changed who I was to try to fit in with people, and I ended up feeling empty, and I ended up getting burned. And I realized that if I just march to the beat of my own drum, I'm a much happier person. And the people that have followed me, my own bandmates, the fact that my drummer moved across the country for me. The fact that my guitar player is about to move across from another country. I am like, I have no words to really express my gratitude and just like how fortunate I feel that I've gotten to this point. If it wasn't for them and for the team that I'm working with, I don't know. This is amazing. I was hoping for this, but I didn't expect it. I didn't know if I was worthy. So this has been a very nice change of pace because I had no idea what was going to happen. I had no idea if I had ostracized myself so much where I was done. I didn't know if that door was closed. So this has been awesome. It's like a lot of doors closed, but a way better one opened up, and multiple doors opened up. So I'm stoked.
Isn't it crazy too when you look back to where you were and you kind of trace back how you got to where you are, and it's just certain things. I know for me at the magazine and things that we're doing, like the other day, you know, somebody reached out to me to do an interview with somebody I was begging to do an interview with a year ago. And
yeah.
I mean, and I was just sitting there at my desk like, I'll be damned. Like, this is just...
It's like, okay, what?
I was like,
how do you think
what?
They're like going on a Billboard. I was like, what? Really? I have played for bands. They're huge, and they've never had a premiere on Billboard or anything like that. I'm just like, what is going on? I feel like I died, and I'm just like living in a fantasy now, which is great. I'll keep it going, and I'll be as positive as, I don't know, as optimistic, and just, I want to be a good influence. I want to be a good role model. I don't want to be anything like some of the people that I've worked with. So I'm just grateful, and I'm going to keep my head down, and I'm just going to keep working my ass off.
Absolutely. That's all you can do. And you know what? Bravo to you for that, because too many people give up. And, you know, it's sad to say, but it's true. We all know it's true. There's people that let the industry beat them down. And so good for you for doing what you're doing and maintaining, you know, your vision and your dreams and keeping it all alive and just pushing forward. It is hard work. This industry is very brutal. So just, you know, definite hands for you.
Thank you.
I have no more words. Look at me. But you know, I don't know. I'm so excited for you, and just seeing where you are right now and who you are, and the fact that you're staying true to yourself and you're the one running things, and you know, you're connecting with fans, you're commenting when they're commenting, you're engaging with them. I think that's just so crucial to your success as well. And so just keep it up. And anything you guys need at all, you have anything coming up, always give us a shout, let us know, because we'll definitely, we're here to support you as well. And any new releases, anything you have that you want to get the word out, let us know. We'll promote you.
That means a lot. Yeah. Hey, I'll take whatever I can get, because I know how hard it is. I get it. I've been around for a while. You know, I'm one of the old road dogs, which is really weird to think. There's like that 3-year kind of like lifespan for a musician in the industry, and I've almost lived out 4 lifetimes technically. So, actually no, I'm there. Holy crap! Holy shit! And
let's not talk numbers, because we don't want to go there.
Yeah, no, I know. It's crazy to think. You know, the older you get, you look back, you're like, oh my god,
I know.
Up. Oh god.
I know.
You know, I'm getting real close to 30, which, you know, it isn't that bad. But just when you're at that age, you look up and you're like, wow, time has flown by. I remember being 16 years old on like my first tours and stuff, and thinking, I don't know, it's just a completely different time. So to go to this, it's been great. But I know how hard it can be. I've seen so many talented and deserving musicians just kind of like hit rock bottom and just kind of fall apart, and I don't want to be that person. I was almost that person 3 times, and that's it. I'm done with it. This is it for me, and I'm going to give it my all. And I'm happy to be attached to anyone that wants to be a part of it. And the same thing goes for you. Like, if there's anything that I can ever do, I'm all about it. You know, it's all about paying it forward, and that's, I think, what's helped me out the most, because I've just, whenever something's given to me, I want to give back, because that feeling of someone being there for you at a moment where you just don't have anyone, or you just, you know, you feel helpless, and someone comes around and says, "Oh, I got you," and you're like, "Whoa, thank you." I love giving that feeling to someone else. So whatever I can do, I'm glad to. If it's within my ability, I will do it. It's been a rule of mine since day one.
Well, one of the things I'm going to hold you to is if you get to perform out here, I have to go. I have to be there, because
hey, all you have to do is just send me a text message and be like, hey.
I know.
Like, gotcha.
Definitely, because you guys are so amazing, and I'm just like, the energy I saw in that video, what I hear in your voice, what I see when you're talking, I'm like, oh my, I have to go see you live. I just absolutely have to.
I appreciate that.
That's I live for music, live music. It's what makes the world go round. It's what heals my world, honestly. So thank you for everything. Now where can fans get you? Where can they reach you? And is there anything else you want to say before we go? Because I know I've kept you a long time today.
Oh, hey, I've had like hour and a half interviews. I don't care. I'm glad to talk. I'm glad to answer any questions. You can find me on social media. I mean, I'm very active on it. I understand the importance of it. And like I get a lot of Q&As and all that kind of stuff going on. I got people always asking me questions. I'm always glad to be there for people. I'm busy as shit. Oh my God. But whenever I have a second to sit down and give back, I always do. I mean, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook, I tell everyone, just add me there, send me a message, and
right.
I get to it when I can. And sometimes, it takes weeks, but it is what it is. I'm a one-man operation. I mean, not really. I have my band helping me out, and they're like, the most amazing help I've ever had. But on the overall, it's a one-man op. So I get a little overwhelmed, and I need moments to myself. But I'm all over social media. You can find me there. You can ask me questions at any point, anytime. I don't know. I'm happy to talk to anyone. I'm happy to be there for anyone that's going to support me. Even if they're absolute strangers. Some of these strangers have just kind of stuck around for years, and they're friends now. There are people that whenever I'm in town, we go hang out. I help connect people with other bands and all that kind of stuff. Like whatever I can do.
Yeah.
I'm a friendly person, but I don't know.
No, it's great. I love it. Well, now you're stuck with me because I'm that same type of person. So if you do get those text messages, I'm sorry. I'm just warning you. I love people. I love chatting, and indefinitely we have to connect. Whether I'm out by you or you're out here, I don't care. We have to.
Where's that?
I'm in Nashville.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be there sooner than later, without a doubt. I don't have any plans to tour right now, but I know when I do have plans to tour, but it won't be in 2017. I kind of want to do this a little bit differently. I really want to establish ourselves online and kind of get the word out before going out on tour, because I've done some touring in my day, and I'm not trying to start from like the ground level, but I'm willing to accept whatever it is I take. I'm gonna do the best that I can to make that first tour amazing, and to make sure that the first shows are great. I don't want to build up all this hype and then get on stage and just sound like I'm tone deaf. No,
I get it.
Definitely not what I'm trying to do. I really care about this, and I want to do a good job in every single aspect of it. Call it me being really neurotic or just being really passionate about what I do. I really care for this, and I've seen a lot of people that don't, and it breaks my heart because there are people that are in positions that I wish I could be in, and they just don't appreciate it. And oh man, my mother would always tell me, you always have to appreciate where you're at in life, no matter what. And she's right doing that.
Well, and it's so true. And you know what? Your grandma, your family, man, they sound amazing. You've gotten some good advice because, it's true. It really is. And don't take anything for granted either, because, we've seen it. We've seen it so many times where somebody gets something positive, and guess what? They don't take it seriously. They think that, well, I'm good, I'm great, and they don't put in any other hard work, and then everything just falls flat for them. And you know what I mean? You take it seriously, treat it how it needs to be treated, and it'll do you well. And it already is. I mean, we can all see it, and I'm super excited for you, and I can't wait to see where you go next. And I cannot wait for the next song. I'm super stoked.
Next song is a very, very, very personal one, and it's one of my favorite ones, and it's something that I've never done before. So I'm really excited to see how people feel about that.
That's awesome.
I know that certain people are going to be like, what the fuck? And then other people are going to be like, oh shit. So I'm really nervous and excited. I'm nervous and excited for everything, because every single song on this album is different. It kind of shares the whole rock sound, but I really made a conscious effort to not write the same song over and over and over again. I hate doing that. I really want I want to branch out as far as I can. So yeah, this is the start to it all, I guess.
Oh, good.
So I hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed creating. I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed creating it. because given the circumstances, I'm really amazed as to how it all came together, and I'm glad that it did.
Well, good. And I'm sure the reception's going to be just great. But, you know, until next time, guys, you guys just got to stay tuned to him for more. Check out his website, social media. We'll put up links for everybody. So everybody at home, be on the lookout in June. New music's coming. Until next time. See ya.